Yeah, it always helps when I turn the microphone on. But hello everybody and welcome back for part 2 in our Arkham Horror campaign. We are playing through, what's it called again? It's Arkham Horror, The Night of the Zealot, and tonight is the second part, which is the Midnight Mask. And we are doing the solo campaign with Roland Banks as our investigator. And actually, we'll just use him to make sure that, yes, camera number 2 is working. But yeah, so tonight we return to the city of Arkham, where things go incredibly tits up all the time. But welcome in there, everybody. I've already set up the board. Remember, this one has a lot of locations that we have to explore, and there's only certain routes as well that we can use to navigate between each of them. So I've set them up. I kind of wish, because my background is blue, maybe I should have gotten the red ones of our little arrow indicatory things. And they're double-sided as well. I've only peeled off the one that I need. But yeah, this is the routes that we can take. Now, at the end of the last one, oh, I hear the call of the Squeaky Bottle King. At the end of the last one, we burnt down our house, but that also gave us the Later Chandler card to be able to put into our deck. But because of that, with this scenario, if we had left our house standing, we would have started here. But because we are, because we burnt down our house, we actually start from a place called Rivertown in the middle of the map. But we'll explore that in a moment. I've just left this card here exhausted for now because it's knackered. We burnt it down. But welcome in everybody. Good evening there to Royalty, JD, and Samwise, all the troublemakers. Let's see, where did I put the book? Oh, there we go. So, because I've already gone through these twice, I don't have to go through all the destructions on all the bits and bobs, do I? Because we know we're going to get our asses handed to us. Oh, one thing I should do as well before we start, because we're tracking our health on screen, I press the buttons, followed by this button. Yeah. Let's reset our scores. Now, because we burnt down our house, we take 1 trauma, and we start off with one mental trauma, and we can have a maximum of 5, and we're dead. So we're starting at a disadvantage because Roland has 9 health and 5 sanity, and so now basically we're starting with 4. So we're starting it already at a disadvantage, and you know something's going to come out and it's just going to wipe us out. I had a game yesterday of the previous scenario again because I didn't want to touch this scenario until we actually played it tonight, and it all went tits up very quickly. I wound up with 3 enemies in my threat area, and that was it. I had the explosive bomb thing in my inventory, and I just dropped it and killed myself and the 3 enemies that were attacking me. So it was technically a victory. Right, let's pop Roland down there. So what sort of trouble have all you guys been causing today? Actually, let's see, just pop those there. Right, we've got our 5 starting resources. We have those bits there. This particular scenario, if you recall from the last time, we had our set aside cards, which were actually the boss and the Later Chandler card. In this case, we have these special cards for the people that we're going to be trying to chase in the encounter. Let's just reshuffle those. Not that it makes much odds if I knew which ones they were, because it's with this being like our first one through, we don't really know what we're going to encounter from them. But there we go, they're kind of shuffled. Again. Oh, where's the bag of despair? 1 bag of despair. I'll just slightly tip that out without dropping them all, just to show that all of the, including this one here, which is drawn far more frequently than it really should be for the instant loss. Let's drop those into there. Give them another jiggle. I'm going to keep this bag off to the side because I'm a bit kind of stuck for space. Mainly because the map is, we're having like 9 locations. Well, really, we could probably just get rid of this one as well. We don't really need our house. Or should we leave it there in the exhausted position? We'll pop the turn reference, as we did last time, just off to the side there, so we can see our different moves as we go forward through it. But where did I put? I just had the book in my hand. It was like no trouble here. Went downtown for 5 minutes, almost got rear-ended, and on the way home. What was it, Frodo in his truck with his rocket fuel? Welcome in there as well there, mate. You join us tonight for board game night. We have Arkham Horror, the card game. So we've got all the cameras set up. This one here, got the zoom in camera. Welcome in there, mate. Hope you've been keeping out of trouble. And I'm just trying to find there it is. This is the flavour text. So as with the previous ones, actually, should I recap? do you want to recap what we did, what the conclusion was at the end of last time? What resolution did we have? Let's see, the lead investigator gets Lita Chandler. Yeah, so we did resolution 1 in our end of our last playthrough. So, resolution 1, you nod and allow the red-haired woman to set the walls and floors of your house ablaze. The fire spreads quickly, and you run out the front door to avoid being caught in the inferno. From the sidewalk, you watch as everything you own is consumed by flame. Come with me, the woman says. You must be told of the threat that lurks below. Alone we are surely doomed, but together we can stop it. Was that on, people on the road? Yeah, actually, tonight, when I was going to driving into Falkirk earlier on, because of the village that we live in, there's like 9 miles worth of country roads to get to the motorway, and all the way along it, because it's pitch black, you've got your high beams on. When you see a car coming from the other side, you obviously turn them off. I was the only person doing that. Everybody that was coming towards me did not turn their high beams off, so I was blinded by every single vehicle that I passed along the country roads. They are sure and the roads are all. Because you guys have been getting lots of snow as well, haven't you? There, Samwise. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I should say as well, I have not updated our deck. We got XP from the last time we played. I haven't updated our deck yet because I just don't quite know how yet. I don't quite fully understand the deck building bit, so I'm not doing deck building at the minute. We are just using the same deck that we had with the added one single added card, in that somewhere in here is the Lita Chandler card, which is another ally that we can use as we play. And part of the setup as well, of course, we defeated the Ghoul Priest last time, so the Ghoul Priest is not in the encounter deck, so we don't have to worry about that this week, because we only barely got through it last time, in all fairness. And of course our house has been burnt, so I've just left that as exhausted there, just to show that it's I haven't even put the path in. Plus as well, if I had to put the little arrow path in, it would have meant that I would have had to open up the second pack of these, and effort. Okay, let's jump over to part 2, the Midnight Mask. So check your campaign log. If Lita was forced to find others to help her read intro 1, well, she wasn't, so otherwise skip to intro 2. Okay, so intro 2. In the wake of the disaster at your home, Lita Chandler, the red-haired woman from your parlour, lays out a tall tale that, even in the light of what you have witnessed, strains the limit of your belief. The creatures in your home, she claims, are all ghouls, cruel beings who plague the crypts, caverns and tunnels beneath the city of Arkham. Continue to intro 3. These creatures feed on the corpses of humans, and they are served by a dark cult within Arkham, whose members inexplicably come to worship the ancient masters of the ghouls. This cult has been killing innocent people and feeding them to the ghouls, sustaining the monster's hunger. A dark balance was maintained until now. Lita continues. One of the layers where the corpses were stored was destroyed. Since then, the ghouls have been more active than usual. I've tracked their movement and tried my best to stop them from running amok throughout the city, but I think there is something worse going on. The cult has been planning something darker and more ominous than anything I have observed. Indicators are that this plan shall come to fruition tonight, shortly after midnight. Beyond that, I cannot fathom what to expect. Many of the cultists, Lita continued, will seem like ordinary people, despite their foul intentions. Whenever the cult meets in the whenever the cult meets, its members don masks shaped like skulls of various animals to protect their identity from one another. These masks are our mark, symbols of death and decay, and we must unmask the cultists to expose their dire plans. We have but a few hours, and the more cultists we find before midnight, the better. And we kind of see there one of their weird masks. Okay, so setup. Gather the cards that I've already done, put them into there. Put the cult of something or other. I don't know how you pronounce that one. It should actually be easier if I just put it on there. The cult of Umberloff? We'll have to come up with a new name for it. Choose one of. Oh yeah, there was 2 different downtowns and south ends. I just took the first 2 that have come down there. I don't know what to expect, so I've already done that. Based on the number of players, there's only 1 player, so make no changes, because otherwise we have to put extra creatures already in play on the map, just to hinder us further. Check the log. If your house burned down, it did. Check the log. If your house is still standing, we start there, but we don't because it's burned. Shuffle the remaining things. I've already done all that. Check the campaign log. If the ghoul priest is dead. Okay. So there's the map as well that we're running for this one here, and that is whatever's going to happen at the end there. So spoilers. Right, let's chuck that over there. I can do it. I have the rules reference guides, so if we get stuck, hopefully we can figure out what we're doing. Those within grabbing distance. Okay. Is this card 1A? It is indeed. Evening, Mr. Smith. What have we got here? Predator or Prey. So from the agenda deck, I'm going to turn my microphone around because it's easier to read it if I look at it in the stream. It's bigger than what it is because the green screen thing for the zoom in camera is a mile away from me. So Leah seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls and lives in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's predominant members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. So, spend an action, resign. You don't want to risk taking too long. So you head to safety with the information you've gathered. So we're working against the clock, as I said there before. It strikes midnight, so that is where we're kind of going with this one. So it's a case of what can we get before we have to resign and escape with our lives if we can. But that does give us the option, if it really comes up against it and we're getting wiped out, we can use an action to resign and mission accomplished, and then we'll just have to see how that affects us in the third campaign. Okay, the act deck, what are we doing? Uncovering the conspiracy. Wow, that text seems smaller than the last one. You have 1 night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you find and interrogate before midnight, the better. Spend a 1 action. The investigators spend 2 clues. As a group, draw the top card of the cultist deck. Objective: find as many of the unique cultist enemies as you can and add them to the victory display. If there are 6 unique cultist enemies in your victory display, advance. And then we have, no, not all 6 of the cultists are in the cultist deck. Those bits up on there. Right, we have our 5 resources, we have all these other bits involved, we haven't even drawn our hand yet. But we did last time as well, didn't we? We got ready to start, it was like, oh hang on, we haven't even got our hand yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What have we got? So... okay, we've got the Beat Cop, which should be handy because he has some health that we can use, plus he will give us more slappy power. That there. We have the first aid kit. What's that? Free supply. If first aid kit, spend 1 supply to heal 1 damage or horror. That could be handy to get in our inventory because we're already down 1 sanity, or horror rather. Or an investigator at your location. So there's a weird creaking noise there. So we'll probably try and play that sooner rather than later. Even if we just get it in our hand, does it take up a slot? Oh, it doesn't take up a slot either, so that's good. What have we got next? Working on our hunts fast. Play only during your turn. Discover 1 clue at your location. So if we need to do a runner, and grab the clue and run, that might be a handy one. Let's pop that out there. What else we got? Oh, that's awesome. We have 1 of our 2 guns, so we'll probably maybe play this at the very beginning. Oh, it's the Roland one as well, not the other revolver one. So put it in. Spend 1 ammo to fight. You gain +1 slappy power. If there's more than 1 clue, we gain +3, and the attack deals 1 extra damage. Which would be handy if I had that yesterday when I was playing through the previous campaign. Let's see. Mind over matter. Fast. Play only during your turn. Until the end of the round, you may use that in place of that. What's our... so that might be handy to run away. And it's a fast card, so we can slap it down any time during the skill check. Alright. So actually that's how we can interpret these cards. There may still be cards that we draw tonight that I'm not 100% sure how to interpret. We'll just handle them as we come. You know, what could possibly go wrong? Alright, let's just put our hand there for the minute. Okay, so we start off from Rivertown. So when we land on a location, we reveal it. Rivertown. The banks of the Miskatonic River? That's what we're going to go with. Are lined with docks, warehouses, and small shops in a district aptly named Rivertown. Grab it. Okay, Rivertown. Arkham Central. There is something unsettling about the water of the Miskatonic River tonight. It ripples and bubbles as though something is moving beneath. Now it has a shroud value of 1 and it has 1 clue. Or 1 clue per investigator, but since we're the only people here... I believe I've taken out all of the multiple things, but except I don't think I did this box. So if I accidentally pull out one that says like a 3 multiplier, I'm just going to ignore that and just consider it as a 1, because we have enough tokens to not have to worry about using like multipliers. So any token that I take out of any of these just represents 1. Okay, so we've revealed that. That's got 1 thingamajig on there, and because it is the first round, we go straight to the investigator's phase. Grab a hand. What I need is like I've seen somebody else that plays like these games, and they've got like a little shelf type thing, and if I could just like have that on a handle, it would be ideal for under the camera. See if I can 3D print something. If I can get the bloody 3D printer to work properly. I think I'm gonna have to take that redeem off for now, because I don't know what the hell. I've cleaned that machine out and I've reset it I don't know how many times, and it still just doesn't want to cooperate, and it's knackering every print. So I've got no idea at the minute. So I might have to knock that one on the head, at least until I can figure out what on earth's gone wrong. Okay, so what do we want to do first? Do we want to put our gun straight out? Or should we play our beat cop? Beat cop will give us passive kind of +1. Plus he can absorb some blows. And then maybe save the gun maybe to play the next round. Because we'll do 3 moves. Okay, I'm going to play the beat cop into our hand. He costs 4, so that's all of our resources nearly gone. Pop that in there. So I'll make some like proper little like bits that we can put across the thing there. Okay, so that's our first one anyway. Let's find the bag of doom. We're going to investigate to see if we can get that. Although I'm half tempted, should we like wait maybe? So okay, it's a shroud value of 1. We already have a a skill check on that is 3. So I'm going to take the gamble and not play any additional cards into it. And oh right, what is the skull? The skull on this one. X is minus X. X is the highest number of doom on a cultist enemy in play. Well, there isn't any. So that's handy. So that means we pass the test. I will drop him in there. Stick the bag of doom over there, and I will claim us the clue. We shall have one other turn to move. Right, so I'm going to use our last one to take an extra resource, because when we end our turn, we'll have 3 resources, which means that we can then put our gun into play. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What else did I have there? Fast pleasure in your turn to discover 1 clue at your location. I'll save that for an awkward one. Like if someone's got like a high shroud value, then we'll just drop it and claim it, you know. How is everyone this evening? Not too bad. I kind of lost today again, Royalty. I slept in a bit. Well, I got up and got the girls up, and then I just felt so drained I couldn't do anything, and I'm just having to never lie down. Once again, I set the alarm clock for 11:30 just so I can have an extra couple of hours. I remember shouting "stop" to she will not be named because she'll just get set off. And then it was 2:30 when I opened my eyes again. Hashtag blame Chrissy. Was that setting up the tree, and I said, "Oh, you're getting the Christmas decorations out there, Samwise," and to the maddening sounds of Dr. Ravenholm. Yep, that sounds about right. How are you doing today, there, Royalty? Hope you're all right there. Has Chrissy been all right as well there? Feeling a bit rough, so went for a nap this afternoon. So you must have been getting going for your nap just as I was like dragging myself out. He's doing all right there as well, is he? Hey, pair of troublemakers. I'm pleased your parcel arrived though. The woman in the post office said it wasn't going to arrive until Friday because of all the strikes, but that's not bad. It landed straight with you. Now, no peeking. Tell Chrissy. Right, we've done our 3 moves though. Let's flip over our card. Okay, now we enter the enemy phase. Now we have no enemies on the board at the moment, so we don't have to worry about that. So upkeep phase, flip our mini card. Now technically, if we were doing multiplayer, whenever you finish your 3 moves, you flip over to the monochrome side. But because it's just us, you know, we'll just pop that there. I think I'm definitely going to get the red ones because they kind of get lost, I think, in the blue table. I think they would probably pop a little bit more because it is a bit. It doesn't help that this one is really cluttered because we've got the nine locations, which is why I've had to kind of jiggle around bits and bobs. But yeah, so ready all exhausted cards. Well, technically the only card I've exhausted is the house, and there's no way that's going to be re-readied. What was next? Each player draws a card. Okay, what have we got? Emergency cash, so we can gain free resources just by playing that card. That is handy. Because oh yeah, we actually want to gain another resource as well there. I definitely need some kind of like a holder thing for the hand, because I'm a bit out of space, because I'm using this space down here for the things that we've actually played, like into our hand, so that they're like sitting in standby. But okay, the next one is right. Mythos phase. Place 1 doom on the agenda. Now there's 6 doom to 6 doom to advance us to the next agenda. Whereas for us to advance the act, we have to take out all 6 of the cultists. But we're up against the clock of 6 on this, and there's 8 on the other card. Oh, hang on, I should press mine. 8 on the other card. So we have to complete the game in that time and get as many of the cultists as we can. We have 1 clue so far, which there's 2 we require, but we have to spend an action to reveal the location each time, so it's going to cost us an action every time that we do it. Okay, so we still got those. So put 1 thingamajig on that, and then we also then draw a card and resolve it from the encounters. Okay, what do we got? Locked door, revelation. Attached to the location with the most clues, and without an already locked door. The attached location cannot be investigated. Spend an action to test strength or combat rather of 4 to break the door down, or 4 the feet to pick the lock. If you succeed, discard the locked door. Now, it's lucky that we pulled this card at the very beginning, when I think about it, because we've just got, there was 1 clue on Rivertown, and we've already got it. And we have nowhere else revealed, so there's nowhere else with clues. So we can put this locked door on Rivertown, and it can just stay locked. that's that sorted. So that card is in play underneath there, and we never even have to think about it. That's handy. Okay. Now it is investigation phase. Put that there. Okay, we're going to have to go somewhere to get more clues. Now, we can only travel along all these little paths, so I think we make for the university, maybe? Just go across there. So, Roland's going to spend his little turn, and he's going to wander himself over here. And we will reveal the university. So, the Mr. University is one of the most prestigious colleges in the northeast. The University Library is famous for its collection of occult books. Oh, well, this is the spells trouble, isn't it? Maintained by the esteemed Dr. Henry Armitage. Oh, and he was the one, I think, wasn't he? The one that like hired us or something in the first one. Okay, it is revealed. It has a Shroud of 4, and it has 2 clues on it. But we can pull one of those clues straight away if we want, because we can put that card in. So we also have the action. We can spend an action to search the top 6 cards for a tome or a spell, which I don't think our character has tomes or spells. I mean, we will play with other investigators, and they will have like spells. Add it to your hand, and then shuffle the deck. That's pretty irrelevant for us. Let's see, the campus is quiet and lonely. Several of the buildings have been left unlocked for students and faculty working late into the night. Okay, so that has 2 clues. We must remember, one thing that we completely forgot last time was Roland's special ability. So, after you defeat an enemy, discover one clue at your location. We could have technically gone a little bit faster if we had remembered that last time. And what's that there? Oh yeah, effect on there, +1 for each clue on your location. Yeah, that's only where we do it. If we draw the blue token. Okay, so we've used one move to move. Should we just... Who's putting the kettle on? Oh, Samwise has got the kettle on, everybody. What are we all having? Fast. Play only during your turn. Discover one clue at your location. Shall we just save ourselves some hassle and play that for 2 resources? So, yeah, I'm going to play that. We're going to spend 2 resources and take one of the clues. And then, you know what? Let's just spend those clues straight out of the gate and reveal our first cultist, so at least we'll know where we're kind of going. Spend those 2 clues. And the first cultist, what have we got? Let's see, spawns at north side, so north side... Oh, north side is just above us, that's handy. Use an action and spend 5 resources to parlay to add her to the victory pile. So we need 5 resources to be able to con her. Okay, that's fine. Pop that there. And that is technically all of our turns. Because what we'll do is on the next move, we will use our emergency cash to get 3 more resource. So that'll... yeah, that should work out alright. then we're going to spend the resources to get her. Okay, so... Yep, so right now, yeah, we move on to the next phase. Flip our card. So, enemy phase, there's no enemies in play. Keep phase, right. Each investigator pulls a card. Old Book of Law. Use an action. Exhaust the Book of Law. Chosen investigator the location. That investigator searches the top 3 of their deck. Deck for a card, draws it, and shuffles the remaining cards into his or her deck. But it will give us +1 on willpower. I should put that under the thing. Okay, we'll probably just use that in a skill check. Right, one resource. That gives us 2 resource. Place 1 doom on the agenda. And draw 1 of these. What have we got? So, spawn the enemy spawn any empty location. Right, so we can't spawn with us. Forced. After this is in play, place 1 doom on it. Oh, great. Alright. Where should we play him? That's an empty location. So you want to go up north. I'm just wondering if maybe we should like try and travel around this way. Might be a best bet for us. So okay, let's stick him in downtown, and he also gets 1 doom, and that doom also counts towards our doom. Does he? No, he doesn't. He sits there. I was just wondering if he might have been the one that like chases after us, but no, he's all right. Yes, that's it. So investigation phase. Okay, we should probably try and pull that clue, and then we've done this location, and then we'll move up. But first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our emergency cash to gain 3 more resource. Pop that there. Uh-oh. What has JD just redeemed? Alright, 2 seconds. Right, that was first move. I put the cards there. Right, that's a noise. Let's very carefully turn the mic round. Remember, everyone, JD's making me do this. I'm actually going to take the opportunity as well to actually have the drink thing. What's that? What mischief have you been up to today, JD? We've gotten up to episode 5 of Andor. It left off, they were just about to do the thing, is where it kind of like cut to credit. But, what's that there you've got there? Oh, I can't move the mouse. Hang on. Alright, let's pop that one there. We did one move. Right, I'm liking the Andor one so far. I thought it was just going to be like all the others have got like 6 episodes to them. I didn't realise this one had a lot more episodes to it. So it's going to take us a little bit longer watching 1 to 2 a night, depending on like, because the lengths of them is kind of like... you know, they're oh, I just thought we better leave that where it is. Oh, I was thinking they kind of like fluctuate, and then they've got like 15 minutes of credits on the end. So if you cut the credits out, some of them are only like half hour long. Still just as episode 2. I don't know what happened at the end of episode 2. Either way, though, it's been good so far. So I'm looking forward to see how the story progresses. Right, though, I'm just thinking, what shall we do now? Okay, so we're going to try and do another skill check. Now we need to get it to beat our shroud value of 4. He only has 3 in himself. It'll be a tight one. I'm going to play the Old Book of Law. Just because it gives us +1, so that just gives us 4. So we need to pull out a positive number, or something that doesn't do anything. Yeah, that'll be shuffle. Right, what does that one do? If you fail, place 1 of your clues on your location. Alright, well in that case we didn't fail. So, oh, hang on, am I reading that? I think we did fail. Yeah, -3. And if you fail, yeah, so yeah, we massively failed then. I couldn't see the minus from the distance. So yeah, place 1 of your clues. We don't have a clue, so that's fine. We just failed the check. And put that in there because we've used it up. Okay, that doesn't really leave us with anything that we can do. Save that one for running away. I think we'll just use our last move to draw another card. Alright, we have a Chandler card. We can't actually play her at the minute because we already have the beat cop in hand. So when you control Lita Chandler, she gains each investigator at your location gets +1 to combat. When an investigator at your location successfully attacks a monster enemy, that investigator deals +1 damage. Now, what is this one? Reaction trigger. Use once. You may use once each time to. Only time point occurs. Does not cost an action. Okay. We probably want to get her in play, really. We should probably maybe use up the beat cop to pull her into play. I don't want to just like get rid of him. I'd rather like get, you know, we kill him. we get him killed, because we can use him, I suppose, to defeat an enemy. But that was all 3 moves in that one there. So turn it back over. So next we want to get another card. And this gives us the knife. So, spend an action, fight, you gain +1 for this attack. Discard the knife, and you get +2 combat, and the attack deals +1 damage. We'll probably get that in our other hand. 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, one of the things works that we have to have like a maximum we can have is 8 cards, and well, we certainly don't have that just yet. Those there, so we've got our extra resource. We place 1 more doom on the agenda, so that gives us a total of 4 doom, because we also have the doom on this bloke here, and we have a treachery card. Okay. Oh, revelation. Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy, draw it, and shuffle the things. Okay, right, that actually screws us up, because that means now there is 6. There's now 6 on these, so the enemy advances. So guys, what do you reckon? Taking bets. Do you think we're going to succeed? We haven't got a single interrogation done. But okay, we now reveal this card, which is... I'll get rid of that because we've already dealt with it. Discard that. And revealing this reveals another cultist, the Masked Hunter. Spawn, engaged with prey, or me. Oh, we don't have any guns, because we should have played it. Masked Hunter gets +2 health for each investigator, so he is 4 + 2, so we've got 6 to take out. While you're engaged with the Masked Hunter, you can't discover or spend clues. This is not going very well. Okay, he spawns engaged with us, and now we're on to the investigation, and we really have to kill him. Okay, he has a combat of 4 to beat, and we have 4 as well. What have we got that we can play? Yeah, I kind of wish we had the gun or the knife. We had it in play already. Okay, we're gonna have to attack. We get +1 from the beat cop anyway, so that gives us 5 to beat his 4, and he has 4 health as well. May have to let him attack us so that we can play another card. Okay, right. We will attempt to kill off the beat cop to defeat him, because he's got quite a bit of health. So he gives us we've got 5 anyway, so 5 to beat his 4. And then it's just whatever. Actually, is there anything else that we can play that would throw anything into combat? Let's see. Last play during your turn until the end of the round. You may use book in place of. No, because that would lessen us. Okay. Although no, we can actually. All right, yeah. So we can actually. I'm going to play this card for its figurine values at the top, because he does have a combat on there. So let's put that into there. Let's put our hand there. So we're going to play that into it as well. So that gives us 6. 4, 5, 6. And if we're successful, we will deal 2 damage to his 4. Then we'll let him hit us for 1 so that we can play our revolver and then try again. Because the clue on our location will give us another +3 for the revolver. Skull. X is the highest number of doom on a cultist. Well, there's no with any cultist, so that means we have a success. So we discard him. We discard our beat cop. We deal 2 damage. Though we have to get another 6. Sorry, another 4 to kill him. So it means we're gonna take an absolute beating. Okay. Whose idea was this? Okay, right, I'm going to play our revolver in. That's going to cost 3 resources. I'm just going to put those resources there because that's the ammunition. Now, he performs an attack of opportunity on us because we didn't have ourselves ready, which means he deals 2 damage and 1 horror. Alright, and then we have 1 more move left to try and face him. Alright, so... he's still going to bollocks us up on the next turn, isn't he? This is not good. This is really not good. Okay, our final move. I'm going to spend 1 ammunition to shoot the Masked Hunter. So that gives us 4... if there is more than 1... Sorry, if there are 1 or more clue, there's still that 1 clue on this location. So that gives us +3 to combat. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to beat 7 to his 4. So it's all down to the bag of despair. -2. Yeah, that still wins though, doesn't it? Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so yeah, we've won, and we've dealt 2 more damage to him. But he still has 2 more left. Alright, this is where the shit really hits the fan. Because we still got to do 2 more damage to him. It's the end of our turn. Okay, enemy phase. Enemies with the hunter keyword move towards the investigator. Well, there's only 1 and he's already here with us. Each engaged enemy deals an attack. So that is +1 horror. And +2 of that. Okay, so our sanity is really close to being... to having us killed. Oh no, this is not going well. Oh, Farming Fiasco has just donated £20 to Easy Guys Christmas charity streams for autism in Ireland. We haven't got the percentage bar up on the top of the screen tonight, just because there's just too much going on that I couldn't put the thing on the top there. But guys, if you're able to, there's a link to Easy Guy's fundraising page. He's running it all the way through till the end of the 23rd of December is when he's running it to. We've already had 2 very kind donations from Samwise and from Royalty there as well. Thank you both again there for get my words out here, for donating as well there. And Samwise returns. Okay, have you got everyone's cups of teas? and yeah, JD, I am smelling Deathloop. Yeah, this is not going well. So we have we have 5 sanity, and it's now on 3. So two more of that, and then that's us dead. We have 9 health, so we have 5 health, so we can take that kind of damage. But if we pull something really nasty out of the encounter deck, like we're going to in a few seconds, but okay. So draw a card. Draw the next card. Evidence fast. Play after you defeat an enemy to discover a clue at your location. Okay, we will probably want to do that in a minute. Oh, and sorry, one resource as well. Okay, so next we advance the Doom by 1 and draw a card. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, we've pulled out the same bloke again. So spawn at any empty location, forced. Place 1 Doom on this bloke. I'm going to put him in East Town, because if we're going to try and go that way to that way, we can defeat them as we go. Put him there. And 1 Doom. We've only advanced 1 location, and we've done 6 moves. I got this. We're not going to win. This is all going to go tits up very, very quickly. Hashtag blame Chrissy. Okay, so resolve that. He's over there, and he's got 1 Doom, which means that we lose 1 potential turn, unless we can slap him around and beat him up. Okay. We are still engaged with the Masked Hunter. So we are going to have to attempt to engage him in combat. So I'm going to, once again, I'm going to spend 1 ammunition to shoot him. So that gives us +1, so that's 4, +3, because we will still have a clue at our location. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to beat. I don't have anything else in our hand that we can really use. Play the knife, I suppose. I'm going to risk it. Should be alright as long as we don't pull out the red token. And we got -1, which puts us to +6 to beat his +4. So we won. That deals 2 more health to him, like damage, which kills him. Yay. Okay, so he's dead, and we're going to place him in the victory pile. Actually, we'll make this the victory pile, just because we're not doing anything. The house is burned down, so that's our victory. I'm going to put it upside down so it doesn't confuse me, though. Okay, we still have 2 more moves left on this turn. Oh, hang on. We use Roland's special effect. After you defeat an enemy, discover 1 clue at our location. So we finally got a second clue. Okay, we're short of resources, so we can't even engage with the woman. Decisions. How much damage can she do to us? She can do 1 health of damage. I'm going to risk giving us that 1 health of damage. Well, no, we are going to take that one damage. Yeah. Okay, but that was move 1. Move 2. I'm going to take a. Actually, no, I don't have to, because I'll end the turn, won't I? Okay, right. Yeah, right. I'm going to draw a card instead, I think. Okay, drawing a card. Emergency cash. I thought there was only 1 of these in the deck. No, it's definitely on discard, but I'm just looking for a brief second there. Did I put it back on there? Okay, emergency cash, that is handy. that's the case, alright, let's save ourselves some potential injury. I'm going to play emergency cast straight out the gate. And we're going to draw 3 more resources to use on our next turn. Was it I ordered... Oh, you get takeaway tonight, Samwise. What are you guys having? There's a Chinese takeaway that delivers to us here. It's in like the next village. That's like, you know, like 5 or so miles away. But I love the sweet and sour chicken. And it's the Hong Kong style. So it's got pineapple in it as well. I love getting that. But that was some chips to soak up all the juice. What sort of trouble has everyone got as well caused for the rest of planning on causing for the rest of the week? Are you all behaving yourselves for the rest of the week? What was I going to do? I can't remember what I was going to do there now. Right, we've done that. I've drawn a card, done that. Right, that's the end of my turn. Yeah. That's one of them. The chow mein and the spring rolls and vegetables. Yeah. Flip it over. Very Mr. Smith. What's causing mischief? Evening CGD, welcome in there, mate. Oh, for a second I thought that was a sewing machine in the clip, and that's the kneading machine for the bakery, isn't it? What sort of mischief have you been causing there, CGD? Tonight we return to Arkham, where things, as you can see from the display here, does not bode well for us. Me causing mischief? What kind of person do you think? Well, you don't worry, Mr. Smith, you're the one at the centre of the mischief. Okay, where was I up to? Alright, draw a card and get a resource. We're going to get a resource, draw a card. Guard dog. Oh, bloody hell, we're getting all the ally cards and we haven't got any slots for them. Oh no, we do because we killed the beat cop. So, while an enemy attacks, deal damage to the guard dog, deals 1 damage to the attacking enemy. Oh, now we've got a toss-up. Between, do we get her or do we get Lita into our hand? Right, how many resources do we have? Because I need 5 resources to pay the woman off. And I've got 3 resources that we can spend. How much is Lita? Oh, Lita's free. Ooh, that's convenient. We should take up a full ally slot. Whenever we get your notification, successfully attacks an enemy, that investigator deals +1. We've got to get Lita written in our inventory next. We desperately need the combat that she offers. Oh, you've been putting the Christmas decorations up as well there, CGD. Let's put our deck there for a second. Okay, we're going to advance the Doom. I'm going to pick up the deck because the box with all the Doom in it is under the deck every single time. Oh, put that there, and we will draw one of these. Oh, this is a problem. Revelation. Test +4 to running away. If you fail, take 1 damage and 1 horror. Then disengage from non-Nightingale enemies engaged with you and move to a central look. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, but we haven't got any. We don't have anything that can help us. Right, Roland only has 2, and we have to beat 4. Which means we can't. That's just simple thing it is. Let's jiggle the bag. Slide that out of the way. Oh, I missed the name there of the donation and the value, but thank you as well for the donation. I'm going to get it to pop up in the thing there. And I hear Mr. Smith flipping it. And welcome in there, mate. And yes, we're doing the midnight mask for. Well, this is the first time for me. Only picked up the game a little while ago, so we've done the gathering. What 2 weeks ago I think it was on the board game night, and tonight we're disastrously going through here because I don't think we're going to survive much longer. It's all gone a bit screwy, but welcome in there, mate. So, I take it, have you played for all these ones? Do you actually know what you're doing? Because I haven't got a clue half the time here. I'm still learning. But I think we've just been shafted by this one here, because yeah, this is where it all goes really bad. Let's jumble up these a little bit more and see. -1, which we're gonna succeed anyway. Let's see. So. That's been dealt with. We need to move back to the middle, put ourselves there, and we also want to deal to ourselves one of them and one of them. Played it a few times. What difficulty? Because I'm just learning, we're just playing it as easy. We've got the bag of despair is set up for easy. Oh, hang on a second. I'm losing my headset here. But as I said, welcome in there, mate. We stream every night in theme nights. Normally it's like video games, but we also do board games. You can see the full, like all the other board games and all the other streams, and that we have that over on the YouTubes. And in addition to that as well, apart from that, we also have the most important, the chicken streams in the garden, which I was almost going to do one today because the weather's been all right. Typically today when I thought, today I'll do it. One, I slept in, and two, it was absolutely pouring it down. Okay, we've been shafted and we've been sent back to the middle of the map. We've done that. We've been sent back to there. We are now one sanity away, or one horror even away from death. And we only have one of the cultists. No, sorry, we have two of the cultists. Where did I put the other one? No, we only have one. We were about to do the second one, but then we got that card. Yeah. Ignore me, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so next up is... Right. We really need to get cracking with these ones. I wonder if we should just move. As much as I wanted to play another card into our inventory, I really want to pick up that other cultist before we get shafted. So I'm going to use 2 moves to one's for Roland, one's up here, and then he wanders himself up here. That will put us in the arena with this one, but it will also reveal if I pop this over here. So North Side. North Side is a commercial district that contains many offices and factories, as well as the train station. Let's reveal the card. So it has a Shroud of 3, 2 clues on it. Spend 5 resources to gain 2 clues from the token pool. We've only got 1 clue at the minute. Limited to once per game. Let's see. The North Side. Nothing gets people talking faster than a. It's so small I can't really read it. Because I'm sitting like a mile away from it, so we can get it on the green screen. But okay, let's pop that back there. We'll straighten up a little arrow thing, and we'll just leave Roland at the side there. Okay, so that's 2 of our moves to get us up here. So with this one here, to get her into the victory pile, we need to spend 5 resources, the 5 resources that we have just been keeping for her. Pop that there. Put those in the bucket. And that is her into the pile. So we've got 2 of the 6 cultists so far. And a load of enemies on the board shafting us. And we want 2 clues on this location. Now at the minute we don't know where we're going. We still have these 2 fellas here that are set up on these two locations, one of which has some doom on it as well. Okay, so that was our 3 moves, so we will draw a card. What have we got? So, manual dexterity. Max 1 committed per skill test. If test is successful, draw another card. Okay, pop that in our hand. We will add 1 more doom. Try and get the single ones. 1 more doom up there. Oh, we didn't get our resource. Grab our resource. I should have really been paying attention to the checklist. That was pretty good for everyone. I haven't actually tried any of the other investigators yet. The rest of them are still. We'll play through this campaign with this, but the rest of them are they're still sealed until I've got like the full hang of everything. But as I've sort of said in the previous ones, I've been enjoying this one. So it will be like a permanent fixture, a minimum 1 to 2 a month of the streams. We do have still sealed is the Dunwick one, which is getting wrapped up apparently for Christmas. Daisy. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. Have a little spy and see which is Daisy's deck. And that's the wrong way round. Oh, not that one. Let's have a little spy though. Or should it be the last one? There we go. Let's have a little spy. So I can't see the back of this one, so I can't see the flavour text. But what special powers we've got here? You may take 1 additional action during your turn, which can be used on a tome ability. And if we pull out the thingamajig token, +0 if you succeed, draw 1 card. I suppose as long as you've got the balance, then you win. And then you get so you draw 1 card for each tome you control. Actually, you can fill up your hand a little bit more with that one, I suppose. But I do want to play through with all of the characters, just so you get like a feel for the different types of deck. Plus, that gives us how many other investigators is there? Because of course we'll just play through the scenario again, and then just experience it from each of their perspectives. But as well though, for Christmas they have got me, apart from the Dunwick expansion, like the new version, also the new version of the Investigators bundle that comes with that as well. So I can't remember, is there 5 investigators in that one, I think? So that adds all more flavours that we can play with. This is the revised set. There's one thing that I haven't quite got the grasp of yet, is the deck building. That's why I'm just sticking at the minute with the default deck that comes with it. We did have victory points at the end of the last session, but I haven't spent any of them yet because I'm not quite certain yet how exactly I go about it. I'm not 100% sure yet, which is why the upgrade set is still sealed in its packet there. I will get to it, and we will spend the XP that we get to upgrade our cards, because we'll continue our Roland character into the into the Dunwick one. Oh, you also picked up the Dunwick for Christmas as well there. So I'm looking forward to getting through them. Oh, pardon me, I'm burping away here. Originally, one of the reasons I got this was I was struggling to get my head around the rules for the Lord of the Rings flavour of this. And I've got like the original version. I know there's a revised one now with like a few extra cards in it. Is it like boons or something like that? But there was quite a few places that said was play this one first and then move on to that one. That's why this game sat for about 5 months before I even opened the box. It was just that busy. But yeah, enjoying playing through it. We've also for Christmas. Oh, what the hell do you call it? The whole, the one that's like the mini pack just on its own, like with just like a short single like mission, like a side quest sort of thing. The hotel one. I can't remember what it's called. The hotel something that I've actually. I can probably find it out. 2 seconds. Mouse is on the edges of the table here. for Amazon. Click on there. Murder at the Excelsior Hotel. That's the other one. Put that there. Minimize that. Right, yeah. So yeah, so we'll have that one to do in the new year. Might do that on Christmas week. Like, you know, in between Christmas and New Year, because I haven't like finalised the schedule. Can of course as well see the full schedule for the next 3 weeks. Maybe slightly subject to change because of the board games over on the Discord there. I haven't played it for a good few months, except with the playing the Marvel one at the moment. Oh, that popped in my head louder than the other one. But thank you for the follow as well there, mate, and welcome in and joining in the madness with the rest of all of us crazy folk here. I suppose we better get back to where we were at. Can you remember what we just did? I drew that card, I got the resource. We placed the Doom. Did I pull an encounter card off? Oh no. I forgot where we're up to now. I think that's where we were at. I placed the Doom, didn't I? Because we got Shaffer in there, we didn't there. We got her into the victory pile. I think I was just about to pull the... That's where we're going to have to go from anyway. Okay, what have we got here? Oh great, it's got 4 health. That's going to be 4. So, Hunter, while attempting to invade the hunting Nightingale, modified. Yeah. Alright, let's pop him into the zone of despair. So he has 3 to beat. Roland has 4. He can... Oh right, this is actually us dead. We're not going to be able to beat him. Yeah, and he will attack us for... And we can't even... No, hang on, we might be able to run away. Running away might be an option here. Yeah, right. Let's investigate this running away option. What was the first aid? Okay, so I can afford to play the first aid once we successfully run away. If we successfully run away, first aid has no supplies. Discard it. Spend 1 supply to heal 1 damage or horror. So we could get 1 horror off us, and then the enemy would then chase us again because they are the hunter, and then they would deal 1 more horror to us again, so we would be back technically to where we were. I don't think we're going to succeed any further, are we? We may be better off just resigning and proceeding. We have 2 in the victory stack out of the 6, but our health is so low. Alright, let's just try and run away. So we have 1 to beat. Roland has 2. We can play manual dexterity for bonus runaway strength to get another +2 on top of that. So we'll play that into our ability to run away and fetch the bag of despair. What's that? Oh, is it feeding time? Feeding time now for Samwise. Okay, so what do we have? 4. We've got to beat 1. -1. Right, we've just managed to succeed. Now, manual dexterity. What was that one again there? If testing successful, draw another card. Okay, so we get 1 heart card to our thing. I'm just going to pop that there a minute. I'm just going to leave him there, exhausted, and then headbutt the microphone because, you know, We really need to get stuff into our... because we're shafted because we've got nothing down here, basically. So he's going to chase us, right? I think that we should maybe use 2 moves, the 2 remaining moves, to Scarper. And maybe just make a runner, because we haven't been to the hospital yet, so maybe we just use 2 moves to get down to the hospital and reveal it. Or, see, the thing is, what if something else screws us up and we lose another sanity? Nah, risk it. Is that magnifying? Yeah, we've got the magnifying glass on that one there. So fast +1 to books while investigating. If we haven't played. Yep. Looks like he's found food. There's a nice little bug there he can munch on. Okay. Oh, we really should have played more cards into our... What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so we've used that to run away, so we'll risk it. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? We're gonna like, he's gonna like wander himself all the way down here, and we will. This is gonna go tits up, isn't it? So let's see. Arkham's only hospital, St. Mary's, has 24-hour receiving rooms and busy at all hours of the night. Doctor something like that, and Nurse Sharon have been particularly stressed lately, thanks part to the recent events. Yes, all the people turning up dead and mangled from the... Okay, so use an action to heal 3 damage. Alright. That's I need sanity healed, because we are 1 tick away from doom. But right, that might be an idea then. On the next turn we have like a recovery turn. I suppose, and just try and heal ourselves a bit if we can. Yeah, the magnifying one's a fast one, is it? So we can slap it down when we, because we do have the resources when we need it. Oh, hang on, what's this one as well? 1 clue and 2 shroud. Okay, let's pop that back down there. And I will pop a clue on. Right, so that is the end of that one. Oh, restore. No, sorry, enemy phase. Even what we're looking at here. Enemies with the hunter keyword word move towards the. Now, am I right in thinking that because we ran away from him and he's exhausted, that he doesn't chase after us? So we haven't encountered this scenario yet, because that's the first time that we've actually run away from somebody. We didn't run away from anyone in the previous one. So he's stumbling around in the north side. I'm sure that's how it works. Oh. Consult. Was that he rests in the... Right, so yeah, I am right in thinking that, yeah. Alright, so he stays up there, so that gives us a 1 space buffer before we get shafted. we need to just recover our sanity, so that'll be the goal. Okay, so what was I saying there as well? So enemy, he doesn't come, he's just going to quite happily sit over there. The other 2 are quite happy sitting on the top of the map there, just consuming doom for us. Engage enemy attacks. Well, we haven't got an engage enemy attack there. Reset action, flip the mini card, but we didn't because it's just us. Ready all exhausted cards. It's okay. He now wakes up, although the right way up, and gain a card. Flashlight. So that'll be handy for the ones that have got the higher shroud value. This one only has a 2, so we're probably going to be alright. As long as we don't pull out, like, the accursed red card, which is all we got last time. Oh yeah, and pop one more doom. Oh, I just dropped that into there. Can I get hold of the bloody things? So that is 5 doom to the 8. And we have 1 clue. We'll gain our extra resource. We should have 2 rounds in the chamber. Okay. Yes, we do have Lita in our hand because needing to get her into our actual... actually down into there. Which is what I'm hoping to... It'll probably be the next round before we can do that, though. Depending on what's going to happen when we pull off this card here. Okay, what have we got here? Revelation. You must either choose... spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. I have to just spend our 1 clue, I suppose, because I think we're going to need our health. Okay, so we'll spend the clue. Is that right there? Revelation. You must choose. You must either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Right. That's... Yeah, we haven't done that, so we've done that. So that, yeah, now we get our choices. Alright, so we're in the hospital. I think we should spend an action and heal 3 times. Is heal 3 times? Heal 3 damage, and we can do that once for the thing. Okay, where's my button for healing 3? So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just missed what you had in there as well there. I forgot about the S word. Ada booted me. Yep. And adding the the destructions are in the mod hub section on Discord, and I also put I only had like time to do some like quick graphics, so there's like the different graphics there for the charity. Is you know, you can just use those on the thing there. I know we haven't got them up tonight because there's just too much clutter on the screen. I didn't want the percentage bar for the money raised up there tonight because there's just too much going on with the web, the two cameras. But as I said before that, we are assisting Easy Guy with his charity drive throughout the course of December, raising money for Autism in Ireland. Anyone that is able to, or any donation would be greatly appreciated. The link is just up there in the chat there to ease. Ow! Oh, I just poked myself. Why did I do that? But the link is just in the chat there as well. There, if anyone is able to donate there. As I already had a donation there from both Royalty and then Samwise there, and once again there, thank you guys so much for your donations and helping with Easy Guy raising money for the charity over the course of Christmas. But now I suppose we should see if we can salvage this absolute disaster. Alright, first aid kit is what we kind of want to, because if I would just like take 1 sanity. Actually, where's it gone? First aid kit. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. We're okay. I didn't check that before, did I? First aid. Oh, it's on the top. So, use free supply. So we can reduce this 3 times. Spend 1 supply to heal 1 damage or horror for an investigator at your location. Okay, so we'll use 1 move to do that. And that costs 2 of them, but I'm just going to transfer 2 of them over there. So we can use that 3 times, and then we'll use our last move to spend a thing. And we will heal 1 of our horrors. And that's the end of the turn. Okay, enemy phase. Let's flip the card. Enemy phase. This fella here begins his pursuit of us down here. Also, card, draw a card. Oh, we have another gun. So when we run out of our other gun, if we have the resources, we can pop that into there and shoot up the place. We'll gain one more resource. Now, first thing we're going to do on the next one is definitely put Lita into our hand. We place one more doom on the top, so that is 6 in total that we have there. Oh yeah, and draw another card to shaft us. Alright, locked door. So, revelation, attach to locations with the most clues and without a locked door. That is north side then, in our case. So we'll pop that underneath there. We have no clue. We have no clue. Right, that's that dealt with. That's signed up to there. Yep, that's looking okay. That is. Okay, now we move on. Right, first action. We're going to stick... What's her name? In the bottom there. Yeah, there's nothing else filling up that slot. So yeah, she goes into there. So while you're controlling, she gains plus 1 to combat. And when an investigator successfully attacks a monster, monster enemy, that investigator deals +1 damage. And this fella that's chasing us up here is a monster, so that will potentially gives us the possibility of getting 3, I suppose. Shall we try and get a clue? Or do we heal 1 more sanity and just wait for him to come? Actually, he'll move to us, won't he? And then he'll attack us. Enter the heart kind of moves towards an enemy. Yeah, so right, if we don't move again, so maybe we're better off just going to the south side then. And then we can use our next turn to follow back and take him out. Because if we stay there, he'll move to us and then do his attack on us, which means that we'll lose the sanity anyway. So right, we will use our last section of our turn to move, and then what we'll do is when he advances... Oh no, actually no, there is no running. There is no running because of that way. Yeah. So we're going to lose the sanity. We just need to just accept the fact that we're going to lose our sanity. What's that there? Yes, yeah, because yeah, if we shoot him with the gun, actually, yeah, we can get... Because, right, if we stay where we are, I might just draw another card or a resource, because the Roland 38 special, if there are 1 or more clues at your location, you get +3 to combat as well. So that would really elevate us up. The only thing that could probably shaft us really at that stage is pulling out the red token of doom. Yeah, exactly. We're losing it either way now, so we might as well... Is there anything else that we could do that might help us if we just played into our... we can't use the guard dog anymore because we've got leaders in there, which might have been handy because it would have been like guaranteed sort of damage to him, wouldn't it? Maybe we should have had the guard dog. Oh well. We have other cards that could help us. Plus, if he comes to us and defeats us, we have the evidence card so that we can pull that clue off. Because it's a fast card. If we defeat him, that is, or when we defeat him. So it'll take 2 rounds to smack him up. Or 2 turns. Minimal. Then at least we can pull the clue out of the hospital. That still leaves us, and then we could probably go to the south side then, maybe it's after that, and then try and pull a clue off there to try and get another cult lead. Actually, how many Doom are we up to? 6. Yeah, 6. So we have... Basically, we got this turn, the next turn, and then we have to use the final action to resign, don't we? Before midnight. Okay, that's kind of like a rough plan then. Assuming that we have success. That's the next bit. Okay, so how should we finish off this round here? We could put in what we got. We got 4 of that down there. Probably save that for that. We'll just what we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll draw the 7th. So we've got a machete. Well, yeah, we're doing quite all right for the weapons. We've got knives, machetes, and guns. Okay, so we've got that one. We've got the machete there. Okay, so enemy phase. This chap comes down here to harass us. He's moved down here. He's now going to do 1 attack and 1 of those. Then we are going to draw another card. Manual dexterity. So we have the option to run away. We get 1 more resource. We then advance the Doom. Might put the Doom track on screen for the next stream that we do of Arkham. It's a bit of a stretch over there. Right, that puts us to 7 Doom, so we will have to run away. We'll try and face him, and then we'll just run away because I don't think we can. If we do 1 more, then the Doom goes on there, and then it flips over to being too late. And we're not gonna get another cultist. I think we're just gonna have to accept the fact that we've only got 2 of the 6, because we've never had enough clues to do anything else. But we'll go out in a bloody mess of the final combat. Oh, saying that, no, we may be shafted even earlier than what I originally thought. Okay, we've advanced the Doom. What do we got here? Yeah. Spawn a sorry, at any empty location forced at the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 2. Okay. That's it all set up now. It was quite easy. I do like the I try to make the tutorials as easy as possible. The scales that I put in as well is like the starting point, and then you put that in when you're configuring the browser window, the browser source, and then from that, then on the window itself, scale it to whatever, whichever that you'd like it, whichever way works for you. Yeah, kill as soon as possible. Well, we are actually knackered though. We've run out of time. So it's because it's place that at a location which is not occupied. I'm just going to place it on the south side because it's here, and place 1 Doom on him. I know that's 3 Doom, but just imagine it's 1 Doom. But that means we have 6, 7, 8. 8. We have 8 Doom in play, and that means that we didn't really go according to plan. Yeah, he's there. Right, we have to advance the card. Slide those off. I'll tidy that up later. Okay, 12 bells ring out across the town. It is midnight. There is no time left to investigate the city. You must act based on the information that you have collected from the cultists you found. Find resolution 2. Wasn't that you need to pass the check doom phase first? You don't have to. I thought we had to advance immediately once you have that. Yeah, which phase are we in again? I'm going to pull the round sequence card out. Let's see, let's start from the very top. So Mythos phase. I placed 1 doom on the thing, which put us to 7 in total. Advance the agenda if the threshold is satisfied. Each investigator draws 1 card from the top of the deck of Plague and resolve it. So did our card say that... Hang on, let's just stick this back on the thing here. No, it happens at a specific point. So the card itself doesn't say... It says we place a doom on it, but we don't... It doesn't say if it if it pushes it over the limit to flip it. So that could we just then resign? Is that how we can do that? So technically we're on the threshold and we could just resign from there straight away and go for the other option where we're still just before midnight. Okay, I'll go with that. Right, let's just tidy up this mess here. We've got too much stuff on the too much stuff on the screen. I'm going to put that there because it's there. But yeah, like you say, it doesn't specifically say if it does that, then advance the catastrophe. So right, we are now inside of our turn. Shall we, just for the comedy, we have three moves. Shall we just try and see whether or not we can defeat him with the plan that we were going to have? It won't affect anything in the long run, but it's one thing I'm not 100% certain about. Right, if we fail a test against this guy in combat, does he instantly injure us? Like, is a return, or is it only if we then try to do an action which is not within the combat's like criteria, like at the bottom there? So you know the fight, evade, parlay, resign thing. I'm not 100% certain if it deals damage. The tutorial video kind of like didn't cover that scenario on the like from the manufacturers. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna try and see if we can slap this guy around. At least using 2 moves. When it gets to the 3rd move, that's it. We will resign and see what the resolution is. Okay, so we're gonna fight. Alright, so we are going to spend an ammunition. So that gives us... Now we're here, so that gives us a clue. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, and that gives us 8. Oh, why is it blocked that? Hang on, 2 seconds, I'll just click on the button. That's an unusual thing for it to block. Ah, brilliant. There we go. Sorry, what was I saying there? No, that happens at a specific point. You have the whole turn to go. Yeah, right, that's right. I wasn't certain if there was like one that, you know, if it would, because we, like, let's say we tried to hit him but it kind of like failed, and then if then he would then do his damage, or if only he can do the damage either A during the enemy phase, or B during the counter attack. Like if we were to try and play a card in between, that's when they do that. The attack of opportunity, or words to that effect. I can't remember 100% what it was, but yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so right, how many we have? We have 8 to slap him up with. And investigate. We have potential of doing 3 damage, I suppose, here, because we have 1 from that, 1 from the gun, and 1 from Lita, because he is a monster. Right. Bag of despair. Give that a jiggle. As long as we don't put out the red card, we should be alright. Alright, skull. What was the skull? -X. X is the highest number of doom on a cultist enemy. Well, there's only 1 doom on a cultist enemy, so we still beat his 3, regardless. Okay. He has 4 health. 1, 2, 3. kind of feel like when we do it, I should maybe when I put the card out, and maybe I should put 4 health on, and we take it off. It's kind of like what I'm like jumping between. Should I maybe play it that way? I know it sort of like says like in the book like to to place the health thing on there, but I'm just thinking like video game logic, you know, where you have like the health that progressively jumps down. But yeah, so we've got that one there. So we've dealt 3 damage. Let's do the same again. So I'm going to spend the ammunition, but we know that it comes to the value of 8. Give that a jiggle. 0. Alright, that's convenient. That deals lots of damage to him. He'd be dead. Put that there. We put our gun into there. We have 1 move left, and we're going to do that to resign. So we'll grab that. A final action, resign. You don't want to risk taking too long. So you head to the safety with the information you have gathered. Okay, so we now run away. And let's imagine that we were hiding out behind our the remains of our burnt out house. Okay, let's have a little look and see what the resolution is. So, do not read until the end of the scenario. If no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated, read resolution 1. So resolution 1, you managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plans. You can only hope it's enough. So, in your campaign log under cultists we interrogated, record the names of each unique cultist enemy in the victory display. So, our victory is these 2 here. Wow, that camera's just gone really dark all of a sudden. I'll fix it for the next one. So we've got these 2 here, so that gives us 3 points. But we also cleared this location of clues. So that's +1 on there as well. I'll put all these in the app later on for what we get. So okay, so we've got that. Those 3 there. In your campaign log under cultists who got away, record the names of the 4 that we didn't get. The cultist X, if it is on agenda 1, it's not. the masked hunter as well. Oh yeah, of course we've already slapped up the masked hunter. If the ghoul priest is in the victory display, cross it out under the ghoul. Well, we killed him last time, so he's not in the picture. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory value of each card in the victory display. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 4 onto that one. Okay. And then it means next time we have part 3. I have to go through this episode. This one's still sealed in the packet as well, so yeah, that's kind of like where we lost all of our all of our resources, really. You know? Just taking out that 4 health. I need like. Yeah, but now that we've done this one in my own time, I'll probably play it a few more times over, like what I did with the other one, because I don't want any sort of like spoilers before any of the streams. I want to go into it blind each time that we play it. But now that I have 2 scenarios open, so we've got like the gathering and this, in my own time I can like play through them, you know, in my own time before we unravel the third packet, which will, just as this packet, will remain sealed until the morning of the next stream. Which possibly be 2 weeks' time. But yeah, because it's no spoilers. I'm not even looking at all these bits here yet. So I'll discover this bit here for whatever we have to do in the next scenario on the morning of the next time we play. Just so it's basically just so I can lay the table out and read the first 2, the first act and first agenda ticket. So that we have an idea of of where I'm starting with you guys in the evening. But yeah, I'm just having a look down here. Randomly choose one of these encounter. I assume this must be either A, it's in that bundle, or B, it's the symbols from the previous ones. I'll verify those when the time comes. And that, the next part will be the conclusion of the Night of the Zealot. But there we go. I think we managed just to get by there's just barely survive. Just having a look on here on the things there. Check the numbers recorded in the cultists who got away in your campaign log. If there's 0, no changes made. So that's 4. So if there are 3 to 4, place 2 do. Alright, so the number of cultists that we could have got basically reduces our time in the next scenario then. So yeah, so next time we do it, we will start off with 2 doom, like on the first agenda. So so by not getting as many of the cultists today means that we don't have we'll have less time, I suppose, less turns to do whatever it is we're going to do in the next one. I've got no idea. Like I said, the next pack, is this it? Yep. Still sealed. There it shall stay sealed until the time in question. I think I will crack open this one though, because I think I really should level, like try and level our deck, because we now have two like missions worth of XP basically to spend. So I really need to, between now and the next stream, I need to learn how to do this part of the game. But as well, as I said before, we have all these investigators as well to try. But I think I'll go with your recommendation though, for the next investigator that we play, if I can find her. Well, the next time we play through the scenario anyway, we'll try it with the Daisy character for the next one. I'll pop that at the front there. Oh, I should grab these 2 cards out as well, because I need to keep these with it, because these were the alternative. Actually, let's see. What was the difference? Because I just slapped them down. I haven't actually looked to see what we've got. So there's 2 south sides. So what would have been the difference between the south sides? So, right, different shroud value. So one of them is an easier one of them is a bit hard. And the actions draw 3 cards. Oh, so we could have got 3 cards into our hand if we had that card. And search the deck for an ally asset and add it to your hand, and then shuffle the deck, limited to once per game. So they're not too bad, I suppose. If you're needing like to try and bulk out your hand to try and get something into play, or if you, I suppose, like if they say you haven't got leader, for example, because that was quite a handy one in combat, as you said there. Yeah, so yeah, that would have been all right. So pop that there. The other one was downtown. What have we got there? So different shroud values again. I don't actually know now which one we actually had because we never got that far. So spend an action to heal 3 horror or gain 3 resources. So if it was the horror one we had out, that would have been really useful to us. But I right now I don't actually know which one we had up there because I just pulled them. I just pulled them out. But yeah, so that's that one there. But yeah, that was another really good one. I enjoyed that. I hope you've all enjoyed my ramblings as we go there. And it was like a good game from Royalty. Right, let's pop some bits and bobs here. So yeah, we will return possibly in 2 weeks. I do have highlighted on the schedule on Discord. Where is it? I just wrote board game because I didn't have time to do the title. So Arkham Horror will return on the 14th of the 12th on the Wednesday, or possibly the 15th. 15th, right? 15th for the 12th. It's Thursday today in reality, isn't it? Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, so we'll do chapter 3 of Night of the Zealot on the 15th of the 12th. That's where that's going to go in there. We love the board games. we need to have a bash as well there, Royalty, with our board game simulator. Have a little go at that. And Actually, one thing as well. I know I shared it on the Discord. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if anyone's seen anything on Discord because I haven't seen it. I don't know if anyone's even looked for days. But we have this. Let's just crack this open here. I really want to be able to play this one with you guys. I've read the first book. I still have the other 2 books to read. So I've read the core book, as it were. I now need to read the scenario book and build a little scenario. And this one here is kind of like a guide to doing a scenario for like the dungeon master to learn. But realistically, if you're up for it, Royalty, once I get to that stage, I'll give you a shout. We'll maybe do this one together if you're up for it one afternoon, and we can go through it and have a little go. We'll use this as like a test scenario. So I saw this afternoon. I'm so hyped. Absolutely. Well, that's going on. Yeah, it's I think it's out of stock on Amazon now. When it was on Kickstarter, right? When it was on Kickstarter, Magical Kitty saved the day. It was an absolute fortune because it was like well over a year ago. Like myself and Royalty, we were looking at it. It was like, oh, I really, really wanted it, but it was ludicrous money. And then, oh, how much was it? Did I pay like 25 or 30 for it? It was like the last one on Amazon, and I was like, I know I can't afford it, but I've got to get it. It's like it could not be missed. But yeah, we will be doing that. And I say once like Royalty and I get like the hang of it for a little bit there, we will be looking for volunteers or victims, as we like to call them. And I'll make a separate section on our Discord, and I'll put the character sheets up because my plan is. I'll put the character sheet PDF up there, then you can download it whenever you want. You can fill in some of the bits and bobs, but for things like the spells and stuff like that, I'll jump in a call with everybody and I'll give you the details. And if you see a spell, so there's lots of spells to choose from. Spell pages. Where's the spell page? Actually, where's the chart with the spells? That's the floor. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong page. So yeah, so there's all these different spells that you can have in your character there. You can like roll a dice to get one as well, but so my plan would be as a case of you read these. I'll like screenshot it, and then let's say you want the super strength one, then I'll go to the detail section for super strength, wherever that is in the book. I can't remember, but there's like a page of like with detailed of the things. Then I can expand on that kind of one. But there's all like the other things as well, like your character flaws and stuff like that come into effect, and you have your kitty treats. Got one little kitty treats that you get for using your flaws, your character flaws. You get little treats, which then you can use the treats then to re-roll dice if it does not bode well. Yeah, that is to come as well though. Soon we'll was that my justification for also like I need it. We need the kitty game. I was going to do at the end of today's stream. I was going to do an unboxing, like we did at the end of the previous board game ones, but there's too much mess here. Because I have another Kickstarter that is still in the wrapper. Yeah, basically like D&D with cats and with less dice. But I got this because I like the Tiny Epic games, and I have Tiny Epic Dungeons. I have the playmat as well, but it's like beyond the studio lights where I can't reach it. These are still wrapped, and I was going to do an unboxing at the end of today's stream, but there's just too much mess. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. These have been sat there for months as well, and they're still in the wrapper because I've been that busy and playing other board games. Whenever I like, we're sort of like, oh, should we try that game? It's like, oh, let's just play Tiny Epic Zombies instead. It's just the way it goes. But I still want to do some of the other board games that we did on stream as well. I know we've already done them before, but I mean Sunset Overwater or Sunset, something along those lines anyway, is another like really relaxing game that I like to play. The Judge Dredd game as well. I really like playing the Judge Dredd one. During the summer, I sit and play it in the garden with the girls climbing around the tables and what have you. I'm just looking on the shelf there. Which other ones have we not done? We haven't done the Winterhaven Woods on stream yet. We haven't done Tiny Epic Pirates. Actually, we haven't done any Tiny Epics on stream, when I think about it. We still have lots of scenarios in Marquee to do. We haven't done Study in Sorcery on stream. And we haven't done The Coldest Night or Fire in the Library yet. On stream, we've done Star Realms. We've done a few Star Realms. We've done One Deck Dungeon as well. That was actually One Deck Dungeon was the first. Remember that very first board game stream I did where it was like very, very clunky. I had the really bad cameras because I was like improvising tools, and it crashed about 16 times at the start of the stream. But yeah, we had that one there. It's much easier now because I mean we now have instead of that rig that I had where I had like the bar coming across and my Canon 80D dangerously suspended above my head. We now have the Brio 4K LG one on a microphone arm just sitting above me here. And we have the 920 whatever it is up against the green screen. Actually, where's my pop-ups? Pop-ups specs. Yeah, so we have all the bits and bobs in there. Actually, have I updated that? I'll check that because it may be some of the hardware might be out of date because I haven't upgraded. Is the 3080 in there? Too late, it's gone. But yeah, so all those board games plus the jigsaw puzzles, because I have a Christmas jigsaw puzzle, which means that we will finish the wolf puzzle, but we're gonna do the other one, the Christmas one first, and we'll come back to the wolf puzzle in the new year, because I've got a Christmas one for us to do. As well, on Christmas night as well, we will do the other half of the stream we did last Christmas night, where we have the 3D jigsaw puzzles of the Harry Potter houses from Diagon Alley. So we're doing those on Christmas night. Okay, though, that is the conclusion of today's Arkham Horror. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed it. We obviously, we're just learning. I still have lots of things to do. There's lots of scenarios that I'm not 100% certain of. We'll figure them out as we go, and if we can't, we'll just interpret the card as best as we can, and to see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, let's press some buttons here, though. Oh. I hope you've been seeing our little friend there, River the Raccoon. I'm experimenting with him. I might not keep him. Who have we got online that we can go and harass? I've been kind of annoyed with the team members because they've been just assholes the past couple of days. The ones that we've randomly streamed into, there's been like bad language, and so I'm going to go for the safe option. And we're going to go and annoy this lad. So tomorrow night though, my favourite game tomorrow, we are going to be continuing with Mass Effect with our second 100% playthrough. Now tomorrow will be an extended stream because I plan on finishing the entire game tomorrow, which will be about 3.5 hours long because we've got to get 100%. We have 2 side quests left. We have Citadel Lockdown, Ilos, and the end game back on the Citadel. And so you're going to go up the spire and what have you at the end. That'll probably take about 45 minutes to an hour. Because we're not in any rush. We're just taking our time exploring everything and making sure we do any sort of like side assignments as we go. But okay, we're going to go jump over and see Volt there. He is playing God of War Ragnarok. So jump over and we'll say hello to him. So once again, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I hope you enjoy the board game ones, because now that obviously it's the colder months, I can sit under the studio lamps for longer, so we can do more board game streams. Okay, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. And thank you for the follow as well. There, I hope you'll join us again and keep me right in the in the next Arkham Horror stream. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.